Hi guys, I'm here. Let me grab my... Hi guys, let me get my coffee. Coffee. We need a coffee. Right, I got it here. So, okay. So don't forget, butter coffee, guys. Come on, look. Butter coffee. You get a blender, electric blender, you put the butter in and you blend it until it goes creamy and you don't taste the butter. It just tastes creamy. But then what happens is you're not so hungry because obviously if you're on the diet, guys, you get hungry, don't you? Yeah, Salvatore's gone quiet, but try not to over worry because Salvatore has done this a few times. He goes quiet and then he comes back. I think he does have breathing problems, doesn't he? So I'm very optimistic he's going to be okay. I have been emailing him, so I'm sure it will all work out. I hope. Anyway, yes, Karen's got a bit of coffee. So guys, I'm really sorry because I'm so rushed. I haven't been notifying everyone. I'm really sorry. I've literally been jumping on. The reason is because the kids are off school. Yeah. So because the kids are off school, I'm grabbing my moments and then they jump on top of me, or I have to give someone a lift or something gets... I'm sidetracked so much that for me to spend 15 minutes letting everyone know we're live, it's affecting my lives because if my lives are only going to be half an hour, I don't want to lose 15 minutes of them messaging everyone. But when the kids go back to school on Monday, then I'll have more time. I'll be able to let everyone know. So hopefully from Monday onwards, it'll get a bit more back to normal, yeah? So guys, me and Amy have been chatting. Amy Collett. She's been giving me some information. Amy, our researcher. Now, I've been given some information about Brigitte Kruse and Priscilla. I don't want to share that information until Amy gives me the green lights. Yeah? So this information concerns the amendments to Lisa Marie's trust. Yeah? After, obviously, she made, as far as I know, we're gonna look it up in a minute. As far as I know, Lisa Marie made some amendments around 2016 and this obviously that there's an effect here because Brigitte Kruse was acting as an attorney. She's not an attorney, but what it is, if you are an attorney in fact, you can act as an attorney if you've been given power of attorney. So Brigitte Kruse is not an attorney. Yeah, she's an auctioneer, she's a businesswoman, she's an entrepreneur, she's not an attorney. So why did Brigitte Kruse act on behalf of Priscilla as an attorney? And I looked it up. So actually I'm live. Hang on a minute. So I need to listen to this, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press play on here. I need to listen to this because this concerns what we're doing. Right. I'll press play. I'm going to start from here.
She's paid the bill. I mean, that's kind of how that would work.
Playing,
and in 2010, she restated or amended that trust in its entirety, and she did not change the trustees in that amendment. I'm pretty sure she had children right around there, so she probably updated the trust to add her twins.
To add the children.
Yeah. After her death, Priscilla discovered that there was a 2016 amendment that changed the trustees to be Lisa Marie's adult children, Riley and Benjamin Keogh, as co-trustees. Benjamin died in 2020, as we know, and that would leave Riley as the sole trustee of the trust, presumably, to hold the money for her half siblings, the twins that are still minors. The petition, she's arguing that the amendment is not valid for a couple different reasons. One, it was just a PDF There is no physical copy. There's no original anywhere. And that the date was added electronically on the PDF, like almost like edited afterwards. Priscilla's name is misspelled. And she says Lisa Marie's signature is not her normal signature. And now for you and I, nobody would even notice that. But for someone who's been signing autographs for her 42 years, they know what her signature looks like. Yeah.
Right.
So they're going to know. And then the amendment was also not notarized or witnessed. That's not necessarily a requirement, but it depends on what the trust document says itself. One of the things that we do know the trust says was that anytime an amendment is made, you have to deliver that amendment to the current trustee of the trust. And in this case, Priscilla wasn't aware of it. So it clearly was not delivered to the trustee. On a side note, which none of the news articles or petitions said, if she was changing the trustees of the trust, wouldn't all the assets have to have been retitled in the name of the new trustees? So clearly that didn't happen. None of the action occurred after that, like they normally would have if you're changing trustees. One of the things in favor for Priscilla.
So guys, just so you know, I've had the go ahead from Amy to give you guys a little bit of information. So where do I start? Right, I'm going to play a bit more of this. So I have been told something that I think was mentioned before on, but I don't know why I missed this. So one of our worries is that we are worried that Brigitte Kruse has done stuff that the fans, Elvis fans, would not be happy with before they fell out. Before, how can I say it? Before. Because Brigitte and Priscilla were close. They got on very well. They did a lot of business together. Brigitte chaperoned Priscilla. She chaperoned Priscilla, yeah? Almost like a bodyguard, almost like a protector. They were very close, yeah? So, so me and Amy were discussing this last night. I've asked her to see if I can play her voicemail, because it's a bit easier for me to... Right, so let me just, I'm not a bit unsure where to start on this because it's quite complex. So we are worried that there was wrongdoing with Priscilla and Brigitte. Yeah. Now we know that Brigitte acted as, how can I say it? A lawyer, but not a lawyer. So she acted as an attorney. There we go. Sorry, Pat. We're not, I'm hoping we've got half an hour, right? Now, Brigitte Kruse is not an attorney. She's not an attorney. But what it is, she can be an attorney in fact. I'm going to type it up. I'm going to bring it up for you. Let's see if I can get it up. Let's have a look. Which means, I think it means... that if she's made power of attorney, given power of attorney, let's click it up. There we go. Where is it? Okay, it's up. Let's just see if you guys can see it. Yeah. Okay. Let's make it bigger. So, because it's always confused me, guys. How can Brigitte be an attorney if she's not an attorney? I've always wondered this. So, now let me read that out. Yeah? Let me read it out. So, the way that Brigitte can act as an attorney on behalf of Priscilla, let's read this. An attorney in fact. So, the document that Amy has sent me clearly proves that Brigitte acted as an attorney in fact. Let's read that. It's very clear. Attorney in fact. Not an actual attorney, an attorney in fact. So I've looked it up. An attorney in fact is an individual appointed to act on behalf of another person as authorized by power of attorney. This person, who may not be an actual lawyer, is given the legal authority to make decisions and sign documents on the principal's behalf within the scope of the power of attorney. Yes? I think that's pretty clear. Yeah? So, guys, are we clear on that? Can I just ask you guys, are we clear on that? That Brigitte was able to act as an attorney on behalf of Priscilla because Priscilla had given her power of attorney. Yeah? Got that? Do we agree with that bit? Right. So now remember, there was a dispute. There was a dispute with Priscilla. When Lisa died, Priscilla found out that amendments had been made to a trust that was removing Priscilla as one of the co-trustees. Yeah? So Priscilla jumped in and, oh, I didn't know about it. We're gonna watch a couple of news clips about it now. Now, Amy has brought something to light to me. Yeah? Now, it isn't straightforward to explain it because even I found it hard to understand. But let me just, before I play the news clips, let me just go to Amy's, my conversation with Amy. Yeah. Let's get the document up. Where is it? Right. Okay. Hang on a minute. Actually, the quickest way to do it is let me just post it on to myself. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see. I might have already done it. Let's have a look. Right, there's one. Here we go. That's the important one. And we've got another one here and another one here. Right, I just posted them to me. Okay, right, let's go. Now go on here. Let's make it big. Can we make this bigger? That's not the one. I am going to read that one, but that is not the one. That one is very important, but that's not the... I want to show you guys. Now, can I make this bigger? Please read the writing. Yeah? It says, attorney for petitioner, Priscilla Presley, care of Brigitte Kruse, attorney in fact. Okay? So we know 100%. Are we agreed, Guy? You can see from that document, have I made it big enough? Let me make it bigger. So we know, guys, from that document, let's make it really big. Can you read that? We know that Brigitte Kruse acted as attorney in fact on behalf of Priscilla. It happened. Yeah? Are we agreed on that? Right. Power of attorney means you can speak and act legally for a person 6 insured if you have a parent incompetent or dementia. Yeah, but this isn't just power of attorney. This is attorney in fact. So it's the same as Frederick, is that the same thing, isn't it? Power of attorney. Louis know what? Louis know what? So this is my point. Right, okay. So yeah, you got it? She's power of attorney, attorney in fact. So, okay. So basically you had Brigitte Kruse acting on behalf of Priscilla. Now, here's the next document, guys. Right, Frederick, here's the next document. Amy has told me that, right, we know that Priscilla tried to disagree with the amendment that Lisa Marie had made. Yeah, we know this. All right, but you don't need to see it anyway because it doesn't matter because it doesn't make... My point is made. We know that we know that Brigitte Kruse acted as an attorney in fact on behalf of Priscilla. That's all you need to know. Right, now let's play a news clip. Let's have a look. Let's find one, yeah? And then I'm going to tell you the big news. The big news that Amy has given me. Let's have a look. Sorry, it's long-winded because it's complicated. Yeah. Let's have a look. History. Let's have a look. Now let's just play a couple of news clips first. Oh my God! Right, let's have a look. So let's just so we'll go. Priscilla. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh. I gotta find it. Priscilla contests Lisa's amendments. To see if it comes up. Amendments. I actually had already done this, but it seems to have disappeared. Right, here we go, guys. Right, Priscilla contests the validity. Right, let's watch this.
Priscilla Presley is now disputing the validity of her daughter's will. She was removed as a co-trustee back in 2016 and replaced by Lisa Marie's children. But Priscilla's lawyers now say there are several issues with the document. They say Priscilla's name was misspelled. Lisa Marie's signature doesn't look right. As you know, Lisa Marie is Elvis Presley's only child. She was laid to rest at his Graceland estate earlier this month. Joining us now to talk about this is CNN's chief business correspondent and early start anchor, Christine Romans. Okay, so a living trust is basically this form of a way to control your assets while you're still alive.
Right.
What is it? I mean, what is the dispute here over?
So the issue here is that Priscilla Presley didn't know in 2016 that the trustees had been changed upon the death of Lisa Marie. It wasn't notarized. That's one of the things she's concerned about. She wasn't alerted, and that is required. Ironclad part of this trust is that she must be notified of any changes to this document, and she wasn't. So that's why her lawyers have petitioned the court to see about if this 2016 amendment to her will is actually legal and valid.
Wow. I mean,
hang on a minute, guys. So I've just realized that you can't see it, but you can hear it, can't you? I'm gonna put it up so you can see it, okay? So this is very, very important. Louis, I'm chomping at the bit. All right, you want to know? Ha ha ha! I'm not telling you. Right, okay, let's get it up so you can see it, okay? Guys, I'm not concentrating properly. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, when I tell you guys, you're going to be fuming. You're going to be fuming. Team Elvis. It's better than a Hammer House of Horror. Do any of you remember Hammer House of Horror? Right, let's have a look. Let's get this up. Okay. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Right, so let's get this up so you can actually watch it. Now, guys, I think you're going to be a bit shocked when I tell you. I think you're going to be a bit shocked when I tell you. Right. So let's carry on playing this a little bit. If I can make it work. Here we go. Right, I'll press play.
How long could this take, do you think?
So I was looking at the Michael Jackson estate. That took 12 years to settle. Michael Jackson was heavily in debt when he died. And it was interesting to me, by the time they settled that whole estate, it was profitable again. It was like 4 times as profitable as it had been. So you've got an estate here that includes a 15% stake in Elvis Presley Enterprises, Graceland, the mansion, which Priscilla at one time has said, Lisa Marie said is absolutely 100% mine. It will always be mine. Graceland, it will always be. And when it is no longer mine, it will be my children's. And that is that. And now we are at the place where her children are named in this will as her trustees now, and her own mother is disputing it. So it's granddaughters and a grandmother together over the future of what is a very complicated fortune.
It's interesting that you mentioned Michael Jackson, because they had that.
So right now, so guys, let's get it in context, okay? So poor Lisa Marie dies, God rest her soul. It all comes out about this amendment. Priscilla saying she didn't know about it. Yeah. So Priscilla, now this is the key point here. This is the bit I found out from Amy. Priscilla says that she did not know about the amendment. Yeah. Priscilla, right. The other thing is this. So we are given the impression, I hope I'm saying this right. I wish Amy would join us. We are given the impression that when Priscilla contested Lisa's amendments to the trust, because Priscilla was basically saying, I am part of the trust, yeah? She's saying, I am. Is this right, Amy? You're not on, are you? Priscilla is saying that she is part of the trust. Now, this is the big thing. So this caused a lot of problems. We had Brigitte Kruse acting on behalf of Priscilla as attorney in fact, disputing Lisa's wishes, amendment to the trust after she, because she died, yeah. It's, the fans are outraged that the grandmother is going against her own grandchildren, her own dead daughter, God rest her soul, right? So Priscilla is basically saying, I am part of the trust. This is wrong. Then she uses some different reasons to say why it's wrong. Now, I'm getting to the point now. Now, let's play one more clip. Let's try and get... Right, here we go. We'll play this one.
Now to the legal fight over Lisa Marie Presley's will. Her mother, Priscilla Presley, was removed as co-trustee of her trust.
This comes after Lisa Marie, the daughter of Elvis, the only child, died of cardiac arrest earlier this month. ABC's Rena Roy has more tonight.
Just weeks after her daughter's death, Priscilla Presley heading to court, contesting an amendment to Lisa Marie Presley's will, which removed her as a co-trustee, saying she should have access to the trust. According to court documents in 2016, Lisa Marie removed Priscilla and her former business manager as trustees. But Priscilla is questioning the authenticity of that amendment, claiming Lisa Marie Presley's signature appears inconsistent with her usual and customary signature, adding the change was neither witnessed nor notarized.
So hang on, let me just look at that document. Now we'll come into it, guys. I'm going to tell you. Guys, come in. Let me look at that document. Right, they've rubbed up. Now, if you look at that document, you can see Brigitte Kruse's name is there. Brigitte Kruse is on that document, okay? It says Brigitte Kruse, attorney in fact. Let me take a picture of it. So we know, guys, that when Priscilla is contesting her daughter's wishes, Priscilla is insisting that she is on the trust. Yeah? Now remember, this is going on after Lisa Marie died. After. So it's a petition for Priscilla Presley that has been done by Brigitte Kruse on behalf of Priscilla, and then they start listing the different reasons why she's questioning the authenticity of the amendments, okay? Now I'm getting to the bit here, guys.
Lisa Marie Presley's signature appears inconsistent with her usual and customary signature, adding the change was neither witnessed nor notarized.
So remember, she is saying that Lisa Marie's it's inconsistent. The signature is inconsistent. It's not notarized. Yeah. And that Priscilla didn't witness the changes. These are the reasons she's given to say that the validity of the amendments is at question. So she shouldn't be removed as co-executor of this trustee, as part of this trustee. Yeah. You know me, I'm not educated, guys, but so, guys, are we clear? Are we clear? Now, Linda, you're going to find this very interesting. So, remember the timeline. Lisa Marie dies within weeks. Brigitte Kruse, Priscilla, together question the authenticity of the amendments of Lisa Marie's wishes for her trust so that it all goes to the kids and Priscilla gets removed. Priscilla... The key thing here is that Priscilla is saying that she didn't know that she was removed from the trust. She didn't know. She's saying she didn't know about it. She knew nothing about it. Yeah. She's arguing with using Brigitte Kruse to help her as her attorney. In fact, she's basically saying, I am part of the trust. This is wrong. Could be fraud. This amendment could be fake. Right. So we know where we are. Right. So here it is. Here it is, guys. Here's the biggie. Here's the important bit. Hang on. Let's play the rest of this clip. We're going to play the rest of this clip, and then I'm going to tell you the big news.
It's going to be her burden to prove that the amendment was effectively invalid. But if it was lack of notarization and no witnesses and other issues, then they could say that it effectively wasn't executed. The other way to go is to claim fraud. And it seems that she's kind of making both arguments.
In response to this court challenge, a source close to Lisa Marie says she and her mother had a strained relationship.
It's hard to tell why Priscilla Presley is bringing this action. On one hand, there are lots of reports that Lisa Marie Presley was deeply in debt. On the other hand, there have also been reports that Lisa Marie Presley had over $35 million in life insurance proceeds.
As things currently stand, actress Riley Keough is the sole trustee, also receiving an inheritance worth millions, including her share of what's left of Elvis's fortune. After her mother's death earlier this month, Riley, so overcome with emotion, Riley's husband delivered the eulogy.
I hope I can love my daughter the way you loved me.
Lisa Marie died at the age of 54, suffering cardiac arrest just 2 days after the Golden Globes.
The source close to Lisa Marie tells ABC they believe Priscilla contesting the will is a money grab. ABC has contacted all parties involved in this legal dispute, but none have commented.
So obviously we know it's a money grab, you know, in our opinion. Now listen, this is what Amy's telling me, that she found a letter and proof that Priscilla had tried to... Sorry, there's noise in the background. Right. Sorry, kids. Right. Amy has proved that Priscilla had tried to remove herself from the trust, something concerning Barry Siegel, before Lisa died. Before Lisa died, and she's proved it. Yeah? I repeat, Amy has said that Priscilla had tried to remove herself from the trust before Lisa died. So that means it, and this is, don't forget, then later on, when Lisa dies, Brigitte Kruse is trying to help Priscilla say that Priscilla didn't know she'd been removed. Yeah. So what I think Amy is trying to say is that Priscilla was fully aware of Lisa's amendments. I think that's what Amy is trying to say, that Priscilla knew about the amendments. She knew about the amendments. Now let me just get the I want to get the documents up, guys. Let's have a look. Let me just show you. We're going to try and read the letter. Let's have a look. Let me get it up. So I'm hoping I can play. I want to play Amy's voicemail, because let me just see if she's allowed me to, because I think it's much more easy to understand. Yeah, that's Frederick. That's it. Now, Frederick, I want to play Amy's voicemail. Let's see if she's... I want her to give me the green light before I do it. She's told me I can tell you what's gone on, but I must have I need that voicemail. Right, so let me just get Facebook up. Okay, guys? Now, remember, she has sent me... I'm going to read you the letter. Amy has sent me a letter from a lawyer to Priscilla. Yeah? Now, let's just keep... Right, ready? Let's get it up. The guy, you might make more sense of this than me, but let me show you the letter. Let's see if we can make this bigger. Does it let you make it bigger? I'm not technically savvy. Let me click on it. No, it's not letting me make it bigger. Why not? Why doesn't it let me make it bigger? Where is the zoom in button? Now this letter, so it is, let's just read. I understand that some issues have arisen involving Brigitte making negative remarks to one or more of Barry's clients. Now remember, Barry Siegel, there was some serious wrongdoing. In 2016, there was a lawsuit from Lisa against Barry. Barry had wasted tens of millions of Lisa's money with bad investments and many other things. Priscilla may have been involved, allegedly involved. Just an opinion. A fortune was wasted in investments like American Idol, etc. Now, let me just read this bit out. While I do represent Brigitte, and there is no actual conflict at this time between you and Barry. So this is dated December the 22nd, 2022. Yeah? Lemon dogs. Right, 1 second. Let me look something up. So so guys, right, this is very important, okay? Now remember that poor Lisa Marie died on the 12th of January, 2023, yeah? 12th of January, 2023 is the day that poor Lisa Marie died. God rest her soul, we miss her. Now this letter is dated before, quite a long time before Lisa had died, okay? Now, let me read out the letter, guys. Now, Rick, you're a bit of an expert, and Linda, you're pretty good with this stuff. While I do not represent Brigitte, there is no actual conflict at this time between you and Barry. Barry, because Brigitte is your manager. Now, remember, there we are, clear thing here. Brigitte Kruse is Priscilla's manager, yeah? This is close enough to make me uncomfortable representing you. This being the case, I must regretfully advise you that I cannot represent you going forward. Okay, but hang on, guys, there's more to it. I do not believe I am handling any active matters for you, although we discussed the possibility of asking for revisions to the Elvis and Me agreement with Sofia Coppola. This has proceeded. Now remember, that clearly shows that Brigitte Kruse and Priscilla were dealing with Sofia Coppola for the making of the film Priscilla. Now we all know this is before Lisa died. So we know damn well Brigitte Kruse was helping Priscilla negotiate the deal of the film Priscilla that Lisa did not want made. We know that Lisa did not want it made, yeah? We've heard about the email that was written to Sofia Coppola. I might read it out if I can find it. So this is all alleged, just opinions. This is an entertainment show. It's not facts. Okay, right. Now, so there we are. So in December the 22nd, 2022, we know that there's something going on with Brigitte Kruse, Priscilla, and Sofia Coppola concerning the Priscilla film. Right, then it goes further. With Sofia Coppola, this hasn't proceeded, and it currently stands the deal has been closed. Okay. Approximately May 2022, should you decide to seek revisions to the agreement, I would not be able to handle that. The other matter I was handling, here we go. I think this is the big bit, guys. The other matter I was handling for you was your resignation as trustee, Lisa's irrevocable trust dated on the 6th of October 1993. However, at your request, I handed the matter over to another attorney, Lynn Walker Wright. Please let me know if you are aware of other matters that you believe are active. Priscilla, I am so sorry to have to take this step. I personally have ended respect, and I personally have endless respect and admiration for you, and it's great working with you. Right, So the big news, please give me your response. I'm hoping Amy jumps in because this is a bit above my head. The other matter I was handling for you was your resignation as trustee from Lisa's irrevocable trust dated October the 6th, 1993. So Priscilla, I don't understand the legal ramifications, knew about the trust, was dealing with the trust, was trying to get herself removed from the trust. I don't know why. It's probably something to do with Barry Siegel. Before Lisa died. So please give me your comments. Please give me your comments on that. I want to show you one more document before I look at your comments. Let's quickly, where is it? Let's quickly just show you this. So this is the document that clearly shows that attorney and for petitioner for Priscilla Presley was Brigitte Kruse, attorney in fact. So we know 100% Brigitte Kruse was acting on behalf of Priscilla as an attorney in fact because she had power of attorney. Okay, guys, what do you got to say? Right, so I don't know how clear I've made that, yeah? So let me just check your information. So this is what Amy is saying to me, yeah? Was Brigitte attorney that she set up attorney with that? Bridget should be making a statement on that. So this is the thing. This is the thing, guys. There's a couple of things here. Now, we were asked by another YouTube channel to send in questions to an email address and that Brigitte Kruse was going to set up a YouTube channel so that and give us our answers to all our questions to this email address. Yeah, do we all remember that? Do any of you guys remember that we were all asked to send in questions to an email address on that YouTube channel show? Do any of you remember that? So Linda says, this sounds like an attorney who understands there could be a conflict of interest and doesn't want to get in a situation that could present a problem for himself. Yeah, but Linda, the key thing here that Amy is saying to me is that Priscilla was trying to remove herself from the trust before Lisa died. That to me, so what, don't forget, then when Lisa dies, Priscilla is using Brigitte Kruse to contest the amendments to the trust, insisting that she is part of the trust. This is the conflict. Yeah, you get it, guys? This is what Amy's trying to say. Now remember, we were encouraged to send in questions to an email address, and that Brigitte was going to set up a YouTube channel and answer all our questions. All of a sudden, we're now hearing nothing. There was no answers to any of our email questions. Many of you I know did send questions, and there has never been a YouTube channel set up or used to answer any of your questions. Now remember, I'm not going to mention names, but remember, I did say to this YouTube channel, please be careful. I've always said we have to be careful about what went on between Brigitte and Priscilla before they fell out, before the lawsuit. Yeah, I still say it now. But I've also said I'd like Brigitte to win her case against Priscilla. Yeah, her lawsuit against Priscilla. So I've played that game. Yeah, remember, I was badly treated because I'd nicely tried to say, please be careful with Brigitte because there's more to it. I've always said that we have to be wary with all the auction items that were sold. Elvis's auction item. Yeah, items that may have come from private sellers as well as items that may have, we don't know where some of these items originated from. So I've always said we have to be careful what items of Elvis are being sold, how they're being authenticated. We've all heard that Priscilla would write these letters of authentication that are backdated. You know what I mean? Remember, everything I'm saying now is alleged. So my point is, guys, Brigitte Kruse, if you watch this show, we're worried about this. We're worried. So if Priscilla was trying to remove herself as trustee, co-trustee, whatever you call it, off this trust before Lisa died, that opens up a lot of questions. Yeah. It also makes us wonder this. I think this is Amy's point. Why, after Lisa died, within weeks, did Priscilla jump in and disagree with the amendments and try and make out that the amendments were fake? You get it, guys? Priscilla jumps in and goes, "Oh, I'm not happy with those amendments. It's all fraud." Even though Priscilla had previously, just before Lisa had died, Priscilla was dealing with Brigitte Kruse with the trust. Now, I want to play it again. Yeah, so Frederick, as you say, Brigitte Kruse has gone quiet. Yeah, so something's not right. Yeah. Now, I want to play another news clip just to remind you guys so you understand what I'm trying to say to you. Yeah. What Amy, I think, is saying to me is that Priscilla should never have gone against these amendments. She should never have contested the amendments, because she would have known everything she needed to know when she was looking at removing herself from the trust. You get it, guys? So I think Amy can word it better. I'm just checking. Yeah, she hasn't read my message. So I wonder if I can read Amy's words rather than let's have a look. But do you guys get what I'm trying to say to you here? That this is the double-edged sword. You got Brigitte Kruse, who is trying to encourage the Elvis fans to support her, but before she fell out with Priscilla, they were up to no good, trying to push. How can I say it? Brigitte was pushing. They were pushing each other. Brigitte and Priscilla were together as partners, trying to go against Lisa's wishes, trying to say that Lisa's amendments to the trust, because she wanted her kids to have everything, she wanted to remove Priscilla from the trust. You get it? So Priscilla has been, so Brigitte has been up to no good with Priscilla, contesting Lisa's wishes, Lisa's amendments. And this is the problem we've got, guys. Do you get? So I think I'm finding this hard to explain to you, which is why I want Amy to sort of say it clearer. So Charmaine, I would like Brigitte to win as well. Prissy, I believe, would have EP supporting her lawsuit. Right. So look. Really, this has nothing to do with the lawsuit between Brigitte and Priscilla, yeah, and the counter elder abuse. Really has nothing to do with what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is that Brigitte Kruse, before she fell out with Priscilla, was bent over backwards trying to help Priscilla go against Lisa's wishes. That the whole thing of contesting, disagreeing with Lisa's wishes, her amendments to the trust, was just a scam. The whole thing was a scam, because Priscilla had only months before she died been trying to remove herself from the trust concerning Barry Siegel. Yeah, does that make sense? Right. I want to play another news article. I still haven't fully made sense of it myself, guys. I'm still trying to get my head around it, yeah? Let's have a look. So, let's do it again. Priscilla contests. I want to just... Right, let's see if it comes up, guys. Right, let's do this. Let's just listen to this.
On January 12, 2023, tragedy struck the Presley family when Lisa Marie suddenly passed away due to cardiac arrest. Priscilla Presley confirmed her daughter's death in an emotional statement that read, It is with a heavy heart that I must share the devastating news that my beautiful daughter Lisa Marie has left us. She was the most passionate, strong, and loving woman I have ever known. Just a little over a week after Lisa Marie's passing, the Presley family gathered at Graceland to pay their respects to their beloved daughter, mother, and friend. Priscilla and other family members and friends delivered speeches at the emotional ceremony.
Our heart is broken, Lisa. We all love you. Thank you.
During the funeral, the Presley family appeared to be leaning on one another, but in the days to follow, the situation took another painful turn. Being the only child of the famed musician Elvis Presley and having a musical career herself, Lisa Marie had left behind a valuable estate. Court documents from 2010 revealed that Lisa Marie had chosen her mother, Priscilla, and her business manager, Barry Siegel, as trustees of the estate. However, following the songwriter's passing, Priscilla discovered a new document, dated 2016, suggesting that Lisa Marie may have changed her mind. Priscilla was surprised to discover a 2016 document naming Riley and Benjamin Keogh as new trustees to Lisa Marie's estate. Benjamin sadly passed away in 2020, meaning the estate would supposedly belong to Riley. Nevertheless, Priscilla is going to court to contest these findings. She claims the amendment seemed suspicious, including the text and Lisa Marie's signature. In addition, she alleges that Lisa Marie never delivered the new conditions to her, which she says was part of the 2010 contract. Although Riley has not commented on her grandmother's actions, it's sure to have caused tension between the two. A source even told Page 6 that Priscilla's intentions are not sincere. They said, it's strictly a money grab. She, Lisa Marie, had no relationship with Priscilla. Regardless, Priscilla believes she's putting her family's best interests first. She told Page 6, "Today would have been Lisa's 55th birthday. My wish is to protect my 3 grandchildren and keep our family together." Priscilla shared how she has supported her 2 children throughout her life. She said, "From the first moment I held Lisa in my arms, I've protected, loved, and guided her, as I have my son. Our hearts are broken, and I am having to learn to live without my only daughter." Additional details about Lisa Marie's intentions have been revealed since Priscilla Presley spoke out, with the managing partner at Elvis Presley Enterprises, Joel Weinshanker, opening up about the plans she had made before her passing. Weinshanker appeared on SiriusXM's Elvis Radio on February 1st to discuss the late star and doubled down on the fact that Lisa Marie wanted Riley Keogh to inherit Graceland. Weinshanker claimed to have discussed...
So guys, I'll let this play out. I've only got a minute, so I've got to go, but
can we get a toy today?
yeah, man, of course we can. But there's something wrong here, guys. There's something wrong with Brigitte Kruse, with Priscilla, and what went on when they contested the amendments to the trust. Priscilla did know much more about the trust just before Lisa died. Yeah, and this is what Amy's trying to say to me. Amy is trying to say to me that Brigitte helping Priscilla to go against Lisa Marie's wishes is just like unforgivable. This is what Amy's saying to me, that Priscilla should never have gone after the amendments. She should never have...
Can you turn the video off?
Okay, nearly done. She should never have gone against Lisa's wishes. Yeah, that it was all about greed and money, and that Brigitte was helping Priscilla to go against Lisa for greed and money, and that includes negotiating money for Priscilla, negotiating to be buried at the meditation garden, negotiating her legal fees, her legal costs to be paid, and also obviously a lot of people are very upset about the Priscilla deal, whatever went on there. Brigitte seems to have been involved in that with Sofia Coppola. And the big thing for you guys is obviously no one wants Priscilla to get buried in the meditation garden. She didn't deserve to. She was his divorcee. So you get what I'm saying, guys? There's more to come on this because I need to absorb it and understand it better. But the fact that Priscilla tried to remove herself from the trust just before, less than a year before Lisa died, is very eye-opening. It's very eye-opening.
Discussed the matter with Lisa Marie more than once and said her decision always came down to her 2 eldest children. He continued, "There was never a question in her mind that they would be the stewards, that they would look at it the exact same way that she did, and obviously when Ben passed, it really sat with Riley." An unnamed friend of Lisa Marie's shared a similar take with People magazine a few days earlier. They said, Lisa lived her life authentically. She wouldn't remain quiet when she was being taken advantage of. At the end of the day, these are her wishes, and there's no question as to what her wishes were.
Got that? At the end of the day, these are her wishes, and there's no question into what her wishes were. Come on, guys. Priscilla Presley, no matter what you think of her, should never have been going against her own daughter. It's crazy, especially just after she passed. It's like unbelievable. It's actually quite sickening. And Brigitte was helping her. Brigitte, I'm sorry, you were helping Priscilla. You were helping her go against Lisa's wishes. You were doing that. So you're asking for the Elvis fans to support you, but you know, you're joining our YouTube channels, asking for support and saying that you're a victim of Priscilla, but you were helping her in so many ways that would upset the fans, that go against Lisa's wishes, against Lisa's children. Remember, the people that are ultimately affected by Priscilla trying to go against Lisa was Riley, Finley, and Harper. So Brigitte, you were going against the twins. You were encouraging, you know, allegedly, just an opinion, for Priscilla to be buried in the meditation garden. It can't be right. It can't be right. In one breath, you're really trying to help Priscilla go against Lisa's wishes, you know, the trust wishes, and this whole thing about Priscilla being in the trust, not in the trust, being removed from the trust, all that. We've got the documents that show that Brigitte was acting on behalf of Priscilla. We've also got the documents showing that Priscilla was trying to remove herself from the trust before Lisa died. So it's all very worrying.
No one's going to be able to reinvent the last 7 or 8 years and say no, no, no. Following Elvis Presley's death and the deaths of his parents, Lisa Marie inherited Graceland. However, Elvis had stipulated in his will that the famous house and its grounds wouldn't legally become hers until her 25th birthday, so it was left in a trust for her until that point. After she finally inherited it, Lisa Marie set up her own trust after the previous one automatically dissolved. But while there's been a difficult turn of events regarding Lisa Marie's will, Riley Keough seems to be more focused on remembering her mom. The actor has posted several tributes to her on Instagram, including sharing a sweet photo of the two of them on January 24th, which depicted the last time they met before her death.
Right, okay. Well, I'm going to go, guys, but I want to quickly just read your last 3 comments. Yeah, Sean, I agree. And going against Lisa's wishes means going against Elvis' wishes. Of course, that's
Lisa in your channel.
Yeah, Lisa's in heaven. Lisa Marie's in heaven.
Huh.
She's just there. She floated up there like a butterfly. So, guys, I don't know if I've got this across in the way that Amy wants me to, so I am going to come back and do a part 2 of this, yeah? I personally think I don't think I've quite explained it clearly enough. Let's just have a little look. Riley will counteract the book 16 tapes. Let me just quickly run through your comments. So I think Emily, you've asked a good question. You're saying, what does it mean in a nutshell? Amy has said to me, it basically means that when Priscilla, with the help of Brigitte, contested Lisa Marie's wishes, saying it was fraud, saying that the signature was no good, giving different reasons to contest it, yeah, that it was just for money. It was just to make money. It was just for leverage. It was to try and force herself, I think, to be joint co-executor with Barry Siegel. Emily, I can't clearly say it to you. We need Amy to join us so I can clearly explain it. It basically means that, from what Amy was telling me, that Priscilla should not have ever gone against Lisa's wishes, and that the whole thing accusing Lisa, saying that the amendments were not genuine, were not real, and trying to say that it wasn't signatured properly, it wasn't initialed, that she wasn't notified, was just a blag to get money. Get it? I think that's what Amy's saying to me. That everything Priscilla did after Lisa died, her daughter, bearing in mind her grandkids, this seriously affected her grandkids, yeah, Finley, Harper and Riley, was a scam to get money. And Brigitte helped. Everything I say, it's for entertainment purposes, yeah?
But I'm sure
Louis, can you tell us if they both will go down? Huh? I don't know what that means. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. All right, you've done a circle that goes round and it gets little. So anyway, guys, you get what I'm saying. Yeah? What I'm trying to say is...
But now it's a turn.
that...
But now...
Yes, but now...
It's a turny person.
A turny person.
It has arms.
Yes. And who is the best dad in the world? He goes quiet. See? Who is the best dad in the world? Anyway, sorry guys. I just think, guys, to end this off, I am going to have to come back with a part 2 because I want it cleared up more by Amy Collett, our researcher. But I think, no, she still hasn't answered. She's probably asleep. I think there was some serious wrongdoing from Brigitte and Priscilla towards Lisa, Riley, Finley and Harper. And it's not right. It's not right. Gotta go, guys. Gotta go. Take care, everyone.
It's even turning.
It's even turning more, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Deal.
Also,
Look at my ears. Oh, you did it. Oh, well done. My son's pierced his ears. Have a look.
Also, we pierced his ears.
Have you just done that? Just. Does it hurt? Did it hurt? My daughter has just pierced my son's ears.
Also,
I bet have they both gone red hot?
Also,
Yes.
Giovanni and Rio done that.
Yeah, Rio's had his ears pierced.
Yeah, before.
Emily said, can we see your earrings? Are you shy? Are you going to show or not? Come on, come and have a look. Let's see if we can get him to come. Come on, come and show your earrings quick. And then I'm going to say goodbye. Here he comes.
No, I'm not coming.
He's too shy. You could take a picture and send it me.
They're not even proper ones anyway.
Yeah, but you're not proper ones. They're in. They're up here. He's not going to come, guys.
They're not the ones I want.
Thank you. Emily really wants to see it. Come on, let's have a look. He's not going to do. Just look, stand behind Tino, and then they can see your earrings. Go on. Come on. You should be celebrating your piercings. My son is very handsome. He's 15, but he looks 17. Yeah, Teresa, you're right. Emily, he's not going to come. He's having his chocolate pillows.
Chocolate pillows?
So this is Tino, and my son is called Giovanni, so they call him...
He's here. Also, Kai.
I think Katie's gone out, hasn't she?
Yeah.
She's here now, isn't she? Yeah, Danny Zuko. Yeah, I agree. It.
No.
But, they bite the weenie. He likes Grease. You like Grease, don't you, Tina? You like Grease, don't you? Go Grease Lightning. Do you know any Grease songs? You don't really know the Grease songs, do you? Summer loving, happy up the land. All right, guys, we're out of here. So, Brigitte, we need answers. We need answers. Brigitte Kruse, we need some answers. Because the fans are worried what went on before you fell out with Priscilla, before and after Lisa died. So, Brigitte, please join us.
the card's gonna come?
The card. Oh yes, Emily. Was it Emily or Joanne said she's going to send a card for Tino for his birthday? When's your birthday? May the 3rd be with you. How old are you going to be? 5. Okay, guys, we're out of here.
But I'm both 4 and 5.
I do agree. Yeah, Pat, the whole thing is very shady. I'm in as Danny Zuko phase. You know, I'll tell you, I've got a claim to fame. Do you know Rocky 3 with the motorbike? I sat on that bike. The Rocky 3 motorbike. You know where he throws the helmet at the statue? I sat on that bike. That is my claim to fame. And it was about 1987. 1987. They brought it to London and you were not allowed to sit on it. So when no one was looking, I quickly sat on that bike. I've even got a picture of me sat on Rocky's bike, his motorbike. That's my claim to fame. Right, do you want to sing to them before we go? Should we sing happy birthday? Should we sing that to you for happy birthday, for your birthday? Do you want to do it or not?
But why is it the one can?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tino, on May the 3rd. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! There we are. You've had your birthday a week ago. All right. Well, soon it's coming. All right, guys. I'm going to go. Take care, everyone. So we're going to definitely do a part 2. Definitely going to do a part 2. Yeah? Part 4, yeah. Okay, guys. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.